episode of Desire to Inspire, your mama's favorite podcast and the #1 unknown podcast in the world. D-Thack, how we doing, baby?
Feeling great, man. Blessed. Grateful to be here.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Hey, anytime, man. Anytime. You might be my most repeated guest ever.
Oh, shoot, dude.
Give us something good to start this podcast off
All
with,
right,
man.
bro.
The vibes are high. Let's go.
We're just going to hop in. So we were just talking about drinking. We've been talking about how it's great drinking weather. It's 83 degrees out here in Charlotte. So since 75 Hard ended,
Yep.
I've drank a few times. What
you
weren't there
wrong with you, dude?
Oh, no, you were there for one. I was like, oh, shoot, you haven't been there yet, dude.
When was I there for one?
After church, we had some mimosas.
We did have mimosas.
Easter mimosas.
Yep.
But
praise God, baby. Amen.
I've been very conscious of how much I have.
Okay.
I don't want to go overboard. So I really haven't had more than 2 drinks in a day. Not like even at a time. Because last Saturday, it probably seemed like I had a lot. But I had a drink early and I had a drink late. And the whole in between, there was nothing.
Okay.
Well, Thursday or Wednesday, went to trivia. Haven't got to drink with my trivia crew in months. I was like, guys, I can drink now. And they'd sent me a picture. Autumn's boyfriend and another one of the guys sent me a photo while I was running. Said, this beer's for you. Keep killing it. During the 100 miler. And so I got there the other day. I'm like, guys, I could have a beer with you guys. And they were going down nice and smooth. I finished my second. We still had one more round left. Plus, they got to tally up the points. Let us know how we did. So I was like, you know what? Let's have a third. Mandy's driving.
Get crazy.
Mandy's driving home tonight. She's got her bachelorette in the morning, so she's not drinking. You got to ride. So I had a third. Brother, let me tell you, two's the limit. Dude, the way that I did not want to get out of that bed the next morning was unreal. Not like a throbbing headache, but like just a light pounding was there. Body didn't want to get up. Sleep score absolutely tanked, bro. Like I looked at the 7-day graph and it's just fucking one day. I'm like, you mean to tell me one extra drink did this to me? It's unreal, bro. That's all it takes is one extra drink.
Dude, I don't think I've had more than 2 drinks at a time outside of Tone.
Oh, I was like, hold the fucking
outside
phone,
of
brother.
Tone this year. I don't think so.
Outside of Tone. When did Tone become this guy for us?
I know. Who are you and what have you become, you demon?
Oh, man.
But that day, and again, like when you look at retrospect of how long it was like, okay, like a drink an hour for 7 hours straight is kind of what it like panned out to be. Wasn't the best way to carb load for a 100 miler. I will tell you that right now, but there is no way I could have shown any sign that affected me because of what you and us were about to embark on. But yeah, dude, I'll have 2 drinks. And like last night I grilled out and it was a beautiful day. I was like, oh yeah. So I had 2 drinks and it is wild how those 2 drinks impact me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to last in Cancun, baby.
Dude, same. I'm honestly so terrified. Like, because everybody's on me about it, bro. And like, obviously, like, it's my party. Like, I get it. Matt texted me. He's like, Sarah's on the Bachelorette. So Matt's home alone. Fucking Sarah's away. Matt will play. This motherfucker's on the golf course every day. And
dude, bars.
Not on purpose. But he's like, yo, you got anything planned this weekend? And I'm thinking, please, God, tell me you're not coming to Charlotte. And I'm like, I got to run. Me and Freddie got a couple podcasts. He's like, I'm going to need something from you. I'm like, what's up? He said, practice. I'm like, practice? He said, drink and get that liver ready, buddy. I'm like, good God. And I know, like, he's not the only one. He's the only one being vocal right now, but I know he's not the only one.
Vibes are high for the boys in Cancun.
Oh, Justin's on it too.
The people that I talk to, which is more than half, everybody's ready for the boys to be together.
I mean, I'm ready for the boys to be together, but like, can the boys be adults?
You booked an all-inclusive Cancun.
That is just, number one, that's responsible thinking. We don't have to venture out into the world and try to find our way home.
The world is not going to want us in the wild.
We don't have to like coordinate Ubers for 10 people. We don't need to do any of that. We just go. We hang out at the pool, man. We sip on some non-alcoholic pina coladas.
So let's take the precedent that one of our clients has about his wellness trip that he was just on.
I'm going to tell you right now, you can't go on a bachelor party and it be a wellness
So
trip.
then you better buckle the fuck in and realize what we get into, boy.
Right, no,
because we've been disciplined for 4 months straight of this year. And we ain't going to fucking hold back. And we're going to let people know that it's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. The boys are going to get after it. And we're going to have hangovers. And we can, because guess what? It's about balance, baby. And we've balanced enough in life to this point this year to get after it.
Look, dude, you know me. You know I'm going to show up for the occasion.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, like, can we ease into the weekend?
No.
Like, you know I'm going to get there. I'm going to be catching a vibe. I just know how I felt after 3. Dude, I'm worried for how drunk I'm going to get, how fast. That's my main concern, is how long am I going to last?
The sun's going to be shining.
And that's why Matt's telling me to practice. I know. But I don't want to practice right now. It's not that weekend. I'm still 2 weeks out.
It's okay, little baby. You don't need to practice.
Get the fuck out of here.
We going to practice after this podcast. Fuck it.
I don't think I need to practice. I think I've had enough practice in my life that muscle memory is going to kick in.
Just think of it this way. We're gonna go into a little moment. Everybody just visualize with us. We're in Fort Lauderdale. The boys see each other for the first time. We're all excited. No. I'm not. Just let this build out.
Thank God.
The boys are going to be excited. We're all going to be in the same plane, going to the same place. We take off. Some of us might get a little mimosa on the plane. Others of us might get a little beer. We go. We're cruising, land a couple hours later in Cancun, where the sun is shining.
Can I interject for a second?
No. The waves are bustling onto the bay, and the boys just get this sudden urge to grab a drink. And we're going to have this in our hands. Some of us a mixed drink, some of us a shot, some of us a beer. Some of us...
There's no way only one of us is doing a shot. Like, we got a shot. Everybody got a shot.
Some of us might do one of each. And we're going to go put our feet in the sand. The sun's going to be shining on us. And from there on, we won't care about if we had 1 drink or if we had 30 drinks.
If you know me, then you know I love a good beer. But I also like waking up early to train. That's where Athletic Brewing Company comes into play. Athletic makes award-winning, non-alcoholic craft beer that tastes like the real thing because it is the real thing, just without the alcohol. These are for people who train hard, who chase goals, who live active, but still appreciate cracking open something cold at the end of the day. And here's what we love most. Choosing Athletic isn't about removing something. It's about keeping everything that matters. Flavor, ritual, social moments, and still being able to perform tomorrow. So if you want a beer that fits your lifestyle instead of fighting against it, hit up Athletic Brewing Co. and use code Dylan20 for 20% off your first order. Back to the show.
Quick pause to shout out one of the brands we've been repping lately, Optic Nerve. If you spend time running, grinding outside, or just living life in motion, these are the kind of shades that work. Optic Nerve has been around for over 4 decades, building sunglasses that blend real performance and clean style. The polarized lenses deliver 100% UV protection, cut glare, and keep your vision sharp, whether you're hitting a morning run, midday errands, or winding down after. We use this because for us, it's not just about looking good. It's about practicality and comfort. So if you're tired of cheap shades that don't hold up, hit up Optic Nerve. Go to opticnerve.com and grab you a pair today. Use code DTI at checkout and you'll get 20% off. Back to the show. Because the waves, the sun, the vibes, the music, the atmosphere is going to keep us going day in and day out for the 3 days that we are there.
So I just wanted to interject because I don't think you can buy alcohol on a Spirit flight that's that short. I was like, I don't know if we can get that.
Dude, you got to make people think we're taking the PJ. Come on now.
I did book transportation. There should be 8 of us on this, I believe.
Hell yeah.
I think Marcus and Alex are the only ones not included on that.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, you could take alcohol in the van. So if we wanted to get one at the airport and take it with us, we can. It's only a 15-minute drive.
Not bad.
But we could pound one or two.
Yeah. You should have seen what you guys did on freaking Matt's bachelor trip. Now, granted, that was a lot longer drive.
What do you mean, you guys?
I didn't partake in that. I was driving.
Oh, I thought you meant like on the fucking bus to the tubing.
No.
I was like, what do you mean, you guys?
No. To the Airbnb. Yes.
I wasn't in your car. I didn't do that. I was with Sal. We were responsible.
Yeah. My crew was not. I was, though. But yeah, I mean, we bring up drinking all the time and stuff like that. But like, dude, I'm ready to let loose for a little weekend.
So am I. I just don't know how my body's going to respond.
And I know that afterwards I'm going to regret it and be like, God, I don't miss drinking. I don't want to do this. But there's just something about this trip where I'm very excited to have fucking drinks with the boys and just let the weekend take us where the weekend takes us.
Oh, it's going to be a great time.
But I will say I will be disciplined still. And I will still get my steps in. And I do plan on working out. And I do plan on probably being one of the first ones to go to bed just because that's who I am. But I'm ready to have a little fun. I feel like I've really contained myself in a lot of different settings over the last like year with everything that we've had going on, and I'm ready to cut loose a little bit. I'm not ready for.
I would agree with all of that. I've also tamed down a lot in the last year.
Yeah,
and so I'm ready. I just know myself in these situations. Mandy actually texted me about this yesterday. She said, "Are we lame?" Or this morning. She said, "Are we lame because we haven't had a late night yet?" I said, "No, that's honestly the freaking dream."
Yeah.
I said, "You're having a great day. You go to sleep. You guys got up, watch the sunrise. Her and her friend went for a run yesterday."
Yeah.
Like, that's the dream. That's what I want.
That's what I want.
I want to be drunk. I want to have a good time. But, like, it's at a resort, so, like, all those parties and shows end by, like, 11:30. Even if I went to bed then. Great. Because honestly, what else are we going to do? The bar is probably open a little bit later. But, like, it's not like Tones, where we're all in one area. We have 5 rooms. So, like, it's going to be a little bit harder. Because 10 of us crammed in one room for 2 people, 4 people at max is a lot.
Yeah.
So, like, we're not just going to want to go party the night away in a room. Like, we're going to have to, like, stay out somewhere and do that.
Yeah.
So, I'm praying that it's early-ish nights, like not like 4 or 5 a.m. nights. That's what I don't need in my life. Because then I'm down for the count, dude. Yeah. And then you're just playing catch up all weekend. And that's what I don't want. Because Justin was like, "You're about to have 3 hangovers." I'm not. I'm going to have 1 hangover on Sunday that is 3 days worth of a hangover. But I will not be hungover every day.
I like it.
And that's all I got for that topic.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm ready to get away and just relax and have a good time.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be.
This year's been fucking go.
And it ain't stopping.
No, it ain't. No, it's not. But before we get too far in, I can finally confidently say that the journals, which I'm giving you the date that UPS is showing right now, are supposed to arrive the 15th of April. So this podcast should already be out and the journal should be here. So go to the website, desire2inspire.com. Buy yourself.
2 O's and 2, by the way.
Yes. Desire2inspire.com. Get yourself a journal. There's blender bottles still on there. We got a couple hoodies left and a couple of our OG t-shirts. But
new apparel is in the works.
Yeah. Wait on that. It's going to be a lot nicer. But yeah, go and get yourself a 5-year journal. Definitely really passionate about these. Hopefully a lot of them are already starting to move. We've had a ton of people say that they were going to do like a little pre-order or order them right away when we got them. So they're finally live on our website and excited to get them into your guys' hands so that way you can start journaling because journaling is not just writing something down and it's this and that. Like, do it with intent, do it with purpose, because you will thank yourself as a 5-year journal gets built out. The first year, it can be like, what's the value in this? But man, when you can look back in year 2, 3, and 4, what was going on in life, you start to be able to really control the way that you think and act and go about life, because you'll realize, life ain't as bad as it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And that's where the real impact comes in. And so be intentional when you do it. they look amazing from what we've seen, and I'm excited again to get them in your guys' hands and hopefully into coffee shops and Amazon and hopefully a Target or something like that one day. But with your support,
Amazon,
that's how
for sure.
Yeah, just got to go through the process of getting it on there, but check it out on our website for right now. Check that box. Just pissed me off how long it took. I didn't realize, like, yeah, it takes a long time for them to
ship them from China.
Yeah, and when they had the Chinese New Year, that delayed it some. So there was things. But again, we're figuring it out. It's our first product that we've ever launched. Not apparel. It's our first product.
Mm-hmm.
And so we designed it front to back. We did all of it. So let us know if there's any recommendations on what you guys do or don't like. And maybe in the next run, we can change and tweak little things.
We got a lot of things in the works right now,
mm-hmm.
and it's exciting.
Yeah.
Did you look at that apparel company, by the way?
I haven't yet, no.
You're going to like it.
Sweet.
Dude, I'm like, this, we'll talk about this, guys. We don't want merch anymore. We want apparel. Like, I want something that, like, you actually want to wear, not that you just wear because you like the show or you like our brand or you're coached by us. Like, I want this to be, like, something you wear to the gym, something you can wear out. I'm really, like, trying to dial in. So I found a company local to Charlotte who does, like, it's basically private label. So it's not just like you grab this shirt off the shelf and we can put your logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is like semi-custom where, like, we can change stitching, we can embroider, the tags will be ours, the branding will be ours, the packaging will be ours. And, like, it's pretty much like a partnership more than like a distributor. Like, they come in, like, I need to come with ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I've reached out, but, like, I need to have, like, concrete, like, this is what I'm thinking. I do need to set up. I want to go in and feel materials, like, all of this stuff. So we're, like, really diving into a whole new realm that's completely new for me. Like, I didn't ever see myself going down this path, but now that I've been researching all week, I'm actually pumped to,
Hell
like,
yeah,
get in there and get hands on some material.
Yeah, no, that's exciting because in the past, we've got a stock shirt off of a shelf, put our stuff on it, and we would get it, and it's like, oh, yeah, this is nice, but, like, it just felt like merch. Mm-hmm. Like, it didn't feel like apparel. And it's the same thing with the journals. Like, we actually had them ship us samples. When we saw the samples and felt the quality, we were like, all right, we like this, but we want to change X and Z, and we want to do this. And so that's the same thing, like, just being more mindful and intent with the stuff that we're doing and we're putting out. So that way it's not just a brand, but it's a lifestyle, and it's something that people want to buy into because they support the overall thing of all of it. That's why everybody wears Skims or Nike or Adidas or Under Armour or Louis Vuitton, like, whatever it is, that people buy into those things because of how it makes them feel. And so my thought behind the apparel that we release is, like, I want people to have that same feeling where they're excited to represent the brand because it stands for something. Mm-hmm. And it's not just, oh, yeah, let me throw this on because I know these guys.
The benefit of going this private label route is, like, they have different, like, lower quantities for, like, test runs. So we can test run things. And the way that I am personally viewing this right now is that I've been wanting to get new, like, workout gear, and I keep talking myself out of it because I'm like, if I would go spend X amount to get this workout gear, why wouldn't I just hold off? And if I have to get an entire line for myself right now just to, like, go through feeling out different materials and, like, fit and, like, how does this actually feel while I move, I think I might do it. Like, I might go and create things that may never actually hit the market, but it's slowly gonna, like, get it out there of, like, oh, that's actually a dope look, and, like, not, like, build anticipation because, like, right now I don't think we have the audience to build anticipation for, but who knows? Honestly, like, we could through other lanes. I told you I was embarrassed to say that somebody asked about DTI being ours, and, like, did you design a logo? So many people have assumed that it's just my brand because of the DT, and they don't know what the I stands for. And I'm like, nope, not at all.
Not even close.
But yeah, so, like, that, like, alone is like, all right, maybe we're not talking about this as much as we think we are.
We have fooled you. This is actually Dylan Thacker Incorporated.
Right now. Both of our names are in there. You just never knew it.
Yeah, no, that's it'll be fun and exciting. And like these are things like, dude, now we can get involved in the Charlotte community, throw up a tent that has our journals in it, that has our apparel in it.
All
when
these
they do
fucking
the
little
street,
markets they do. They were setting up today.
Yep. And so we can go to these markets and spread stuff like that. But and I think that's what excites me more, is like being able to like have the brand that people actually want to wear or buy things from. The training's cool, the all of that, and we can always offer that, and we always, I think, will. But like I know that our dreams are so much bigger, of like different avenues and lanes that this can like build into. And so hopefully through training it gets people attached to things, but also if people aren't and they just have that active lifestyle, we have stuff that they can buy, that they want to support local, that they want to support something that is in the infancy stages of what it will be at a bigger scale one day.
Yeah, I just want it to be something dope that like you just see it, you don't even know who we are, be like, that's a dope shirt, I want to rock it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll be good, because like I even want to get more tanks for the summer to like run in. Maybe even like we could get some fucking boxers, dude. Like any of that kind of stuff.
I have a lot of ideas right now.
Sweet.
Because we don't need to go in depth, I guess. Because like I have a lot going on right now with a core collection that's like multiple pieces for men and women.
Beautiful. Love that. Yep. It's checking the boxes daily, because if you look to your left, there ain't nobody there. If you look to your right, there ain't nobody there.
You're to my right.
But if you look straight ahead and focus on you are right there. And that's the core thing of how like all my thoughts have been happening lately, is like, bro, I don't need nobody to show up for me to show up for me. Like we need to show up for ourselves first and foremost. And you will always be able to like do the things that you say, but I don't want to rely on anybody or anything else to be able to make that happen. Like if you have that passion, if you have that core, if you have that belief like we do around these things that we're working towards, it will fucking happen, because we won't give up. And if we fail, it's a learning lesson. If it doesn't work, it's a learning lesson. But like, dude, at the end of the day, like I keep trying to just focus on myself in life, because I know that as long as I got me, then anything else is going to happen and fall in place. And so I know that you have a similar mindset in your own verbiage and ways, but I think that's what pairs us so good, is that like we have that trust and belief in each other, that we have the right thoughts, we have the right anticipation, we have the right everything in life to be able to go after, create a business together, whatever it is, but to also support people. Because like, does apparel scare me? Yeah. Like, what does that look like? Like, it's a daunting space, but that's why, like, the journals I was passionate about, you let me run with those. The merch you're passionate about, I'm letting you run with those. And then we collide in the middle to give advice and guidance of how we think it should change or look or feel or whatever it is. And so it's just cool to like bring a concept to life. And that's what I'm realizing with the journals, is like, this isn't just a journal that we bought from a manufacturer. Like, yeah, they sell journals, but they didn't sell one like ours. Yeah. So we got the design, we hired a design person to do the inner pages. And then they had materials at a manufacturing level that were like, hey, you can use this or this. You can make it look like this. You could be this material. And so we picked all those things to literally create a private label journal that's ours, that was designed front to back of what we want and not what somebody else wanted. And so we're actually putting our name on the things that we're like creating and visualizing. And I think that's what's energizing me more, to be like, yeah, let's do apparel, or let's go down these other routes that we're going, because it's all stepping stones to just keep making the impact over everything that this brand stands for. If you care about putting in work, whether it is crushing workouts, staying sharp during long days, or just doing right by your body, First Form gets it. First Form isn't about the hype. They build on quality, stand by service, and measure everything by real-world results. Their lineup covers it all. Top-tier protein powders, clean pre-workouts, vitamins, green support, and energy drinks. Even apparel for lifestyle. My go-to, their flagship protein and their clean energy drink. Perfect for after a tough session or to get dialed in for a long day. The energy drink drops 200 milligrams of natural caffeine from green tea, has 0 sugar, electrolytes, and nootropics for focus, all without the crash of traditional energy drinks. So if you're done settling for mediocre supplements, if you want stuff that's built on intention, integrity, and performance in mind, check out First Form. Head over to firstform.com/DTI to browse their full stack and see what fits your goals. All right, let's get back to the show.
If you care about staying sharp, energized, and ready to perform, Ketone IQ might be for you. Ketone IQ delivers clean, stable energy without a crash. Unlike caffeine-heavy picks, Ketone IQ uses exogenous ketones that raise your levels, giving your body and brain a different kind of fuel. What that means for you is sharper focus on early morning runs, better mental clarity when you're working or grinding through long days, and sustained energy without the jitters or sugar crash. If you want to try it out, head over to KetoneIQ.com and use code Dylan30 at checkout. You'll get 30% off your order. Back to the show.
Like the journals aren't random, the apparel's not random. No. Like it's all centered around
even
our main
the things
mission.
that I mentioned that like aren't necessarily directly related to DTI, like it's not random either. Like everything is cohesive that is being worked on. But like to the point that you said of like nobody else is there, like you got to show up for yourself. I think that so many people are waiting for other people just so that they can get started. Like they're waiting for like approval or help or all these things that are never going to come. But the crazy part is when you show up for yourself long enough, that's when everybody else starts to show up alongside you. Like if you do it long enough and lead by example, other people are going to want to be a part of that. Like, didn't plan on going here, but here we are. I have been this consistent. I ebb and flow, but I've been pretty consistent. We're going to call it like probably 6 to 8 years now of like locked in, consistent working out, eating okay, like yes, balance and pulling it back and forth. But everything has been consistent. So much so that the people I'm with and the people I'm around, they get bought into it. They start doing similar things. And this isn't a knock on anybody, but when certain people fall out of life, like they get outside of this orbit of what I'm doing and the consistency of it, they go down another path. And I never really considered the fact that like I was the one leading the charge there. I just thought like, oh, like we have similar interests. We're doing the same thing. Like this is all pushing towards one end goal. It's not necessarily that way. It's just that when I step up and they see how consistent somebody is, it's like easier just to be like, oh, I'll do that too because you're already doing it. Let's do this together. And I think that everyone is waiting on somebody else to do the thing that they want to do or the thing that they feel that they need to do. When really you do it long enough, the right people are going to come around you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It goes back to the topic that I talk about a lot is like the 5 closest people to you, like you will be a representation and be the 6th person of that thing. And it's cool too. Like you said, for the last 6 to 8 years, you've been consistent in all these different things. It's also wild how your mind transitions to what you will and won't accept anymore. Mm-hmm. Because like there was before I would hold on to things because I'm like, oh no, I need to, or I'm supposed to. But again, it wasn't fulfilling the direction that I was going. Yeah. And so then you cut that string and it's like, okay, I can move a little better now. Then you cut this one. And next thing you know, like truly everything starts aligning with what you want in and out of life and what you're working towards. Because there's just some things I won't tolerate anymore. And it's not because I'm a dickhead or I don't care or whatever, but there's just certain things in life that I'm like, I don't think this way. I don't act this way. I don't want to. I
gotta protect your own energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Protecting the energy and again, staying focused on those things that you've worked tirelessly for. And it doesn't make you a bad person. It just shows you like, hey, maybe our stuff isn't aligning anymore. And that's fine.
I'm somebody who used to like run off of other people's energy. Like whatever energy you brought, I was going to match it. Like that's where I was going to be. And I don't think that's a good place to live. Like I used to like pride myself on like being this chameleon who like could blend in and like whatever surrounding. But if you're trying to please everybody, like you're not pleasing yourself at some point. Mm-hmm. And so like now it's like you said, like I'm only going to accept certain things. And that might mean that certain people hold a different place in my life now. That might mean they're removed completely. That just is what it is. Like,
yeah.
It has to be that way.
Yeah, you can't dwell on that. I mean, like you said, it is what it is. It's my favorite saying out there. Because it just, I mean, there's so many topics that you could say that about. Mm-hmm. It's not like individual people, but it's just everything. It's even like jobs. Like some people stay in jobs that they're fucking miserable in. And
a lot of people.
Yeah. And like you do that majority of your life. So why are you staying in and why are you staying loyal to something that you don't get behind or that you can't support and so it's just like change the direction like sooner rather than later because it'll make you so much better in the end.
Yeah. I think that like it's not even just about like there's so much I won't accept anymore. I think that it's just the way you think is different, dude. Like think about like when we started all this, like how concerned we were with other people's opinions of like what we thought or like what they thought of us. And like we took shit from friends and still do it like sometimes. But think about the level at which people joke about the things that we do compared to when we started, bro. And what's it been 5 years?
Yeah.
Almost 5 years. It doesn't happen. And you want to know why that is? Because we've been consistent, but they don't have the gas to consistently hate on us. Like they can't even be consistent long enough to talk shit. Like we're that consistent in the things that we do and the things that we're pushing towards because we're passionate about it. Like it actually means something that like eventually you run out of gas. Like I can't keep hating on something that this isn't like just something that like we picked up for 2 months and then we put it down and pick up something else.
Yeah.
Like it's been that long where it's like, well, guess I can't hate on them anymore.
Yeah. Do something long enough and it changes the narrative of like what people think or what even you think of a situation. Like we talked about Jared not drinking and how everybody was giving him shit in the beginning. And now it's just like, oh yeah, Jared doesn't drink. Yeah. And there'll be like some comments here and there like, have a drink with us. But in the end, like.
And sometimes you will.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Like it doesn't have to be so black and white. But you said like even the way you think. Like it's even the way that we think about ourselves. And I genuinely believe you can program yourself to do anything. I think like this isn't even about a physical thing, but obviously like I have like a mental unlock now where I think I could do anything. Like I genuinely believe like you're going to have to dedicate some time to it and like be intentional about what you want to do and how you're going to get there. But I do believe given the right preparation, I can do anything. And this is how it gets out of the physical. I had like a social anxiety of like being in groups. Like I think me and you've probably talked about this before. I don't like just going up to random people and talking to them or like things like that. And I genuinely, I would say this out loud, bro. Like when me and Mandy were going somewhere, because like she is the complete opposite of that. Yeah. We'll talk to anybody, like we'll make best friends with the most random people. Like she talks to people like she's known them her whole life, no matter where we are, what the situation is, what type of event it is. Like she'll find something to talk to people about. I'm not that way. And like I would get roped into situations where I felt super uncomfortable. But I would openly start saying like when we went in places, I don't have social anxiety. Like I'm good to go talk to whoever. And like for real, like we would leave. I'm like, I would tell her, I'm like, is it awesome I don't have social anxiety? And I would say it enough. I don't have it anymore, dude.
Hell yeah.
Like it's insane that it worked because it doesn't feel like it should. But I'm like, if I said this about other things consistently enough, like if I just kept telling myself something, can I speak it into existence? Like, can I just will something into being real? Because like I wasn't always like this, dude. Growing up, you didn't know me like as a young child. I was like the most outgoing, didn't give a fuck what people thought about me. My 5th grade talent show, there was a theme on it. It was Disney themed. I didn't want to do Disney. I wanted to do the Napoleon Dynamite dance. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Have I ever told you this?
No.
I wanted to do the Napoleon Dynamite dance. And I asked, can I do this? They said no. Now, the person who ran this was our secretary. Me and Brandon Smith were like, we'll call it, I don't know what the term was, but like we worked for the secretary in the morning. So like when people were like in elementary school, like they would take attendance like by hand. Me and Brandon would be out of class in the morning because we would go collect everyone's attendance sheet in the whole school and bring it back to the secretary. So like we were with her all the time. She told me no, I couldn't do it. So my family, being supportive, came up with the idea, what if you do something Disney themed. But then you flip the script. And so I practiced this whole, it was also Napoleon Dynamite-ish, because like they had this like happy hands thing, you know what I'm talking about? They were like fucking doing this. And so I planned an entire choreographed happy hand segment to a whole new world from all that. And I would practice this every week for the talent show with the group. You had to like show your talent to like everyone else in the talent show, so like she could see it and like help you out. And when the day of the talent show came, I came out, started my thing, but the music cut off. We changed the song to the Napoleon Dynamite one. I pulled these glasses out of my pocket, put them on, ripped my shirt off, and had a Vote for Pedro shirt, and did the Napoleon Dynamite dance anyways, bro. And the place went nuts. The lady's like trying to get like literally one of these boards. She's like telling her husband turn it off, and he's like, no. Like he was loving it. He was in. I got disqualified. I couldn't place. But I then did it again in 7th grade, bro. Like people loved it, and I was like, I'll bring it back for you guys. I did it again in middle school. So much so to like people would talk about it my freshman year. Like, dude, they were like 8th graders in the song. When I got to high school, they're like, dude, you're the dude who did Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, dude, that's me. But I would do stuff like this all the time, bro. Just the most outlandish things that like, if you told me to do that now, there's not a chance in hell. Well, maybe now I don't have social anxiety anymore. But like, so much stuff like that when I was young that like 3 years ago, I couldn't even fathom doing that in front of anybody.
Yeah. What changed you not having it to having it?
I don't know, dude. I genuinely don't know.
Huh.
Like time is starting to like actually hear other people's opinions and like take them to heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody's going to talk. Like, it's inevitable. Somebody's going to talk shit about you. But that goes to another point where it's like, words really don't have power unless like you believe them. Like Nick Bear says something similar where it's like, doubt is only dangerous like if you doubt yourself. And it's kind of the same thing of like, unless you believe what people are saying about you, it shouldn't affect you. But so many times it does.
Yeah.
Like somebody can say something to you, you know it's not true, but it still affects you. And that can be because like you worry other people are going to believe it or whatever it may be. But like those things still have some kind of effect.
Yeah. No, 100%. I would love to have video footage of you doing that because that sounds like it was electric.
It exists.
It does?
My dad has it.
I definitely need to see that one day.
Yeah, my dad has it.
I love that. That memory card is about full, so I don't know if we want to deload that or if we want to wrap this up.
We can wrap it up.
You wrap
a random one.
Random episode. That's fine. You wrap it up, baby.
This was a random one. I'm glad I got to share that story with you, bro. I can't believe you didn't know that.
No, never heard it.
But guys, you can train your mind to think whatever you want. Truly, you are capable of doing anything. Don't let outside noise and opinions dictate who you are or what you want to do. Just do whatever the fuck you want, including kiss your mama for us. It's been real. Have the desire to inspire. Love you guys.
It's on.
Peace.